Previously on Survivor, Winnick was blindsided 6-3 thanks to some last-minute pushes by Katie on Jess.
And then I'm trying to convince Jess right there, because I don't want it to be 4 for Winnick. I want it to be at least 5.
And Andrew.
You know what I mean? Because, I don't want you to be on the bottom and, vote Doug and then get it all fucked up. So, I wanted to tell you what was going on.
But Michaela and Fish, who voted against Doug, found themselves scrambling.
This game is returners versus newbies because we need Jess and Andrew back on our side.
Meanwhile, Mike and Eggroll tried to set up a mutiny plan with the returners, but Dylan shot them down.
Ideal situation is you guys found a way to work with new people on your tribe,
forcing them to trust JS and Tony.
But honestly, in my opinion, it's just a one-time thing.
After not playing the mutiny at the challenge, Majesta lost once again, and Mike and Eggroll found themselves in dire straits.
gotta have faith.
Eggroll created a fake game changer as a last resort.
I manufactured a fake game changer in case that we didn't win this one.
And after JS tried to force Eggroll to trade the mutiny for votes,
Tell him we'll save him if he's willing to give me the immunity.
all bets were off.
Why would JS tell you that shit?
At Tribal Council, Mike and Eggroll began fighting for their lives.
I'm not ringleading anyone.
You're saying that you're
Everyone
the
has
pendulum
their
and you get
own-
to swing to whichever side you want to
Okay,
vote
but I'm
for.
not
That's
telling.
the definition
There are
of
people here
controlling.
that are not going to vote with me. Bullying.
I didn't say bullying, I said controlling.
Oh, okay. Controlling.
And Eggroll pulled out a bomb and threatened to take JS out with him.
As congratulations, you have just found a suicide bomb. What this means is during the next tribal council, you can choose to give the player who's voted out the power to select another member of the tribe to leave the game with them.
Ultimately, Mike was sent home,
Alright, Mike, the tribe has spoken.
and Eric revealed the game changer was fake.
Is the suicide bomber going to be played?
It was fake.
14 remain, who will be voted out tonight.
My only question is why Mike and not me?
I personally saw that I could work with you more because I know we have a commonality in getting out Doug. So you may be like, fuck JS, and that may be a smart move for you, but you just said I'm a big play in this game, and big players can be also used as shields in this game.
Yeah.
So I'm straight up, I would not want you to go home next, you know what I mean? Straight.
I literally
100%
threw you so hard under
straight
a bus,
100%
dude.
up.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, thanks, man. Andrew, you free for a confessional, right now? I think the biggest thing I learned so far from playing is that I'm not good at this game. Every single person who I allied myself with either turned on me or has been voted out at this point. Eric, you're obviously doing something fucking wrong. So there's obviously something wrong with me as a Survivor player, and there's something I need to change about myself and my game.
Mike, I think I might have gotten you voted out, and I feel really bad because I was super aggressive during Tribal, and I was trying to make me as bad as possible. Because let's be honest, you're more charismatic, so you think it fast, and you make better connections for the merge. That's my biggest regret, because I've never been able to protect anything. When I played last season, I told people I would be able to protect them, but instead, I just got voted out the next week, so I never had the chance to. It's really obvious that they're making it returners versus newbies, so I didn't play the mutiny last week. I think I'm playing it next challenge 133%. If anyone has... It's time. I'm ready. I'm ready to get back in this. I'm definitely ready to win. And when I do win this, I'm gonna win for you, Mike.
Yeah. So he flips.
These people are not gonna move. And
Wait.
now that Mike's out, I'm so not
Wait,
nervous
can
at
you
all.
do it?
This mutiny could honestly screw us so much. Because if he's the only one that steps forward, then regardless of which team loses, a newbie goes home. And on my team, it'd probably be Sam. And on their team, it'd probably be someone like that I like a lot, like Andrew or something. I don't want the 5 of us to go home next week. So I think our goal needs to be to warn these people mutiny's gonna be played and make them feel like it's their choice. Hopefully when Eggroll plays his mutiny, some of the orange newbies over on orange realize, wait a minute, if we lose, I'm fucked. And they come on over to us. Because then if they come on over to us, we have someone to vote out that's not, you know, the MaQuad, because I also don't want to get rid of Sam. If all of them come over to us, then if we win, the new orange team has to vote out someone that we don't like a returner. Okay, I think we should each pick one of these four people.
I can talk to Jess when we're that close.
Okay, I didn't think about that. Maybe you should also talk to Andrew though. If as long as one of these orange people come over, we're golden.
We can't guarantee that they will though.
I ideally would like this to happen though.
I don't think that he's not gonna come play with
I
me.
don't think it'll happen, but if it does, good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go out.
But do
And
you
then
think we
they
should
all-
speak to
they're
all of them?
Then if they do this, they're on the minority either way
Okay,
they go.
yeah.
What we want as MaQuad, like we're still trying to go MaQuad strong. We initially like want someone to come over to our side and so that we have an option to vote someone else out so that the 5 of us can stay strong. But like when that happens, if someone comes over and we're just like, oh, we want to work with you, we want to work with you, and then we just vote them out, like it obviously sets the 5 of us as working together.
Hey, we in Mexico.
We in Mexico on spring break. Little does everyone else know, we out here in Mexico fucking it up.
No one knows us. We're this close.
Yeah.
But if someone finds out, we're screwed. So hopefully no one posts those pics.
I went to spring break with Andrew and Tony. So I obviously talked with them a little bit about strategy, how we all need to make it to merge, how we should like help each other out, be really low key about it.
I think that since he's on the bottom right now, because he's the only returner left, I think he's going to play it next time. So I just want to let you guys know that I think he's going to obviously go to the other side.
If we went to tribal council as Sababa, I think our initial move would be to get Doug or Dylan out. They're the huge threats on our tribe, and they're like the 2 most dangerous people left in this game, in my opinion. Tony, over spring break, tells Katie and I that Eggroll has a game changer. So we're pretty sure he's going to use his mutiny at this next challenge. If Eggroll came to our side, it'd be 5 returners versus 4 newbies, and theoretically, if they wanted to, they could just start picking us off.
Like, he pops over to us, would anyone else flip? I have no idea. You know, I don't think that makes sense.
From our side, I think maybe like Fish.
I don't know how he would feel more secure flipping.
Yeah,
like,
that's
he'd be
true.
clearly on the bottom.
True.
If, like,
But he might feel like he's on the bottom because of the vote.
Like I don't think, like it's not like the 5 of us are all working together. It's always Miranda and Jack are a pair, and like when they me and JS are a pair.
So instead of sticking with the current Sababa with 5 returnees, the other option is to flip over to Majesto.
I'm definitely playing the mutiny. There's no way I'm not gonna play it, and I'm probably gonna go to the other side. I think JS and the girls and Tony are definitely like working together as 4. So
I want to go on over there with you, but then I also put myself at a disadvantage. I think that the returners for the other team will stay, and that kind of puts it on me, so I'll be the only newbie on the thing.
Sam, she's the person I'm least antagonistic towards in Majesta. It's not like I can burn every single bridge I have. So I met up with her because like she's kind of the odd one out from Majesta. I would like her to come with me because I do think I could scapegoat her out if someone were to be voted out. Staying like on this side, it's definitely not gonna work because they already voted up Faith, they already voted up Mike. I'm probably next. I think if you're the last one on this tribe, they'll probably like go for you.
I feel like that too, but at the same time, like either way, I'm kind of screwed no matter if I stay or I go.
Yeah.
So the only thing I have really in my favor right now is like the black vote, where it's like, if I get voted out, then I can write anybody's name down for like +1 vote on the next one, or like hand it to someone else or something. That's the only like advantage that I have.
And she basically told me that she had a game changer, and her game changer was a black vote. which is like really cool because it's basically the same thing as the fake game changer I made, except it's just like one vote, and she like just was honest and open with me, which I really appreciate, and I think it's something that like a lot of the newbies like never did. So I think that's really cool.
Just be careful. Like if JS is telling you that it's gonna be like bad on the other side, obviously like, take it with a grain of salt because he might just be doing that so he doesn't have to.
Yeah, we already established that
Yeah.
JS like says what you want to hear, and he always like
Yeah.
changes it depending on like who he's talking. So I can imagine that he's feeling somewhat insecure that he's the only returner. I'm pretty sure that he's caught on to the creepy crawlers. Right now, I'm pretty sure that he's looking for an ally, something to hold on to, at least to keep him through this game. And then I revealed my game changer to Eggroll, so he now knows that I possess the black vote. But I only did that so we would be on some form of mutual ground where, yes, he can trust me, or at least so he thinks. I'm just trying to get Eggroll's head where I want it to be, so that I can take advantage of it and win the game. I just have to see where like everyone's gonna go and where will be best for me, and hopefully pray I don't run out of time.
So if Eggroll leaves and no one on Sababa comes over to our side and it's just the 5 of us and we lose, Sam is the first one going home. We're hoping that either 1 or 2 of the newbie members on Sababa will come over to our side. Best case scenario, all 4 of them will come over to our side and it'd be 9 to 5. That would be awesome. I don't think that's gonna happen though, honestly. I feel like they're comfortable enough in numbers that they have no reason to leave.
I don't know if you already know, but basically, Eggroll told us he also has mutiny. So that's kind of scary because I feel like he's on the bottom now and he told us he's gonna play it. I just wanted to figure out like kind of where you stood and like I don't know, I just wanted to see like where you were because like you did a favor for me by giving me the necklace, so I thought I would like return the favor to you. So like I just wanted to reach out to Jess just because I think I could work with her in the future. I feel like the 2 of us could like, I don't know, find a way to work together. I've just been thinking about it and like I don't know what would like I feel like he might be the only one who moves, but then it would be 9 to 5.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know just so like you knew what like your options were, I guess.
I mean, I don't think anyone in our tribe would jump ship. Like,
Okay.
being honest.
I've always thought of the other tribe as like a lot of big personalities, like really argumentative and like dramatic. And like in general, I like don't think I've left great impressions with Majesta.
I don't know if the returnees have brainwashed you over there. This game is not orange versus purple.
It's not. It's not.
And any newbie who thinks that will be going home.
Yeah. Definitely concerns about like the whole
Yeah.
newbies versus returners thing.
For sure.
And I think that it was like scary that we voted Winnick out.
Your returners are smart. Our returners are not as smart.
Yeah.
That's why they're gone.
Right now on Sababa, I feel pretty divided, honestly. I'm starting to see a little bit more of newbies versus returners game going on. Kind of feeling a little isolated on the team. I know I can like hang on to Michaela, but there's just a lot of people that I can't trust.
Tonight, Eggroll told our tribe that he's gonna play his mutiny. So I just wanted to like give you more than 10 seconds to think about your decision because you know I want to work with you in this game.
For sure.
And so it's gonna be the 5 newbies on my tribe and the 5 returners all in that tribe. I know if you came to our side, it wouldn't be like, oh, he's orange, peace out. You know, I'm working with Tony, and then like every other day I work with Sam because she's a freaking wild card. But I also wouldn't mind getting rid of her. Ideally, I would love for the game to become newbies versus returnees, and then it's like guarantee one of the returnees goes home. I'm definitely staying on my side. I don't see any of my like the newbies on my side leaving, just because we like have voted together twice now. Even though like there is like this boy versus girl kind of tension going on in our tribe. I planted the seeds, true seeds. These are truth seeds, and I'm planting them. I'm watering them. I am patting them down with my nice gentle hands, and they're gonna grow. And from there, we're gonna take over the game. But I told him if you came over, there's other people that we get rid of, and you and I are going to work together because you voted to keep Winnick.
Honestly, Jess is kind of closer with the returning players.
I have a feeling. So Tony talked to Jess and said the same thing.
Yeah.
To her. And so he told me that Jess was like, no, I'm staying.
On
if
He's
a
like,
mutiny's
he's
played.
like, she's like, I want to work with those 5 returnees. And I don't think it's smart to go that way. I'm like, Jess,
Yeah.
like, you are the first person that will be taken out.
Yeah. If it's okay with you, I'd like to tell Michaela about the mutiny.
I want you to.
Yeah.
I would
Because
love
I
if
would
you
like
two-
her to come.
Yeah, you should.
JS really pushed me to come to Majesta, and he wants me to convince the other Sababa newbies to go to Majesta as well and make it a completely returners versus newbies game.
So Dylan called me like a half an hour ago, and he told me again that Eggroll had a mutiny and he's playing. So
Okay.
who'd you hear it from?
I heard it from Tony.
Tony, okay, so JS told Dylan.
Okay.
Who told me?
So JS is trying to get in everywhere. Damn.
Well, Eggroll is coming over for the returners, and apparently those 5 have like a group message and have like shit on lockdown to the point where like their plan on Eggroll playing the mutiny is to get 5v4 so that if
They
we
can
all stay
vote out
together, they can pick us
returners.
off.
Okay.
So Dylan and Andrew want us 4 to go over there.
Okay.
And then that way it would be us 4 and then 5, but JS would go with us.
Okay.
And then they could vote out like Sam.
I got a call from Fish letting me know that there was news that Eggroll had a mutiny. Even though like our 4 returners aren't playing this whole returner game, at least, you know, that's what they're saying, kind of like that's what's being shown as much as Majesta was. It's still concerning that it's out there, and when you're that 5-4 minority, you're gonna consider it.
But I'm worried about backstabbing and leaving Morgan and
I'm okay to leave if it's like we're still not getting them. You know what I mean? Like I don't see that as backstabbing if we abandon
if
them.
we didn't tell them we were gonna go though.
True.
You know what I mean? So like that's where I'm a little concerned, and they keep acting like there's no girl or no returner thing, but they're not gonna tell us that. I don't think.
True.
Andrew and Dylan are
If Andrew and Dylan do it and I'm left and like we're left the minority, I like don't feel good. That sucks. Jesus.
What? Like I trust Michaela a lot, and at this point I like also trust Andrew. I trust newbies to look out for me more than I trust returners to look out for me.
Deciding to jump ship, definitely like a big risk.
And it just doesn't, I don't know.
All right, welcome back, everyone. The final 14. Sababa, getting your first look at the new Majesta tribe. Mike voted out the last tribal council. All right, I'm gonna need something back first. Thank you, Fish. Immunity, back up for grabs. Today's challenge will test your ability to overcome physical limitations with teamwork. Here's how the challenge will work. Tribes will start at one side and have to cross to the other. Once they have crossed to the other side, they must complete the next crossing with one less foot. You will have a 10-minute time limit. The tribe that is able to cross with the fewest number of feet will win. However, if both tribes have the same minimum number of feet, the first tribe to arrive at the number will win the challenge. If you fall during the challenge, you must restart at the number you were currently at. You must use the same feet to cross that you started with unless you restart. The tribe to get to the fewest number of feet first in the 10 minutes will win immunity and get another food in the hidden immunity item. If you would like to use a game changer, now would be, all right, Eggroll already throwing it up.
I'm shocked.
This is not.
Eric has handed me a mutiny. This is what will occur. For 10 seconds, anyone will have the opportunity to step forward and go to the other tribe. No consequences. If you do not feel safe, if you're worried about the next tribe you go to, or if you feel like you can get better allies on the other side, this is your opportunity to make a change in the game for yourself. If you want to switch tribes, you have to cross the cones. All right? So we are starting the mutiny. I will count down from 10 to 0. Once you reach 0, no one else may swap tribes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the new tribes have been set. Eggroll swapping to Sababa, and then Fish Andrew, Michaela, and Jess all swapping over to Majesta.
We all were looking at each other in the back what is going on? Oh my gosh. I kind of felt betrayed. And that was me. So imagine people that actually thought they were working with these people.
I'm shocked. Yes. I'm the one who did this. I planted the seed and fish. I explained to them why we had to do it. And the veterans were like, oh my god, they're actually all against us. I just want them to be scared. Oh, it was holy days!
I didn't think all of Sabah was gonna know.
Yeah, no, that was unexpected. Right?
So I'm like, okay, wait, so we just lost some people, egg rolls on our tribe, it's fine, and then I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. And I realized my tribe is just all of the returning people, and the other tribe is all the new people. We're screwed.
I just want to say again, Majesta is a silly name.
I mean, I didn't come up with it. I just stuck with it once it was made.
Eric Miser or Eric? Well, he jumped ship real quick.
I wouldn't say I'm thrilled to be on this tribe. I don't know. I just went with it. I didn't want to be left on the other tribe.
Okay, so before the tribes were 6 to 8, now they are 5 to 9. All returnees are going to be competing for Sababa, but 4 people will set out from Majesta.
I think it should be 2 stronger people and 3 lighter.
Yeah, Jay should
I can carry you, and you.
8's fine. Katie's on someone back for 8. No, 7. Same thing with someone else hot. Morgan can hop, jump on someone else's back so no one's tired.
So I basically came in there and was like, this is what we're doing. And I kind of assigned everyone roles. I laid out a nice little plan for everyone to follow.
Survivors ready!
Go! Oh! Dude, what the fuck? Okay. Alright, I'm hopping. Go, wait. Okay, go. Wait. Good. Go, Tony, I love you. I'm hopping.
Stay on his back, stay on his back.
Go.
So Morgan hop on, Katie hop with 1 foot. Morgan hop on me, Katie hop with 1 foot. Go, 1 foot.
Yes. Michaela, get ready.
So I'm on fish.
Jay, come here, Jay.
Go, guys. Go. We're winning.
Hop, got you. Go. Go hop. Switch up. All the way across. Okay. I'm on you. Ready? Get on.
Oh, ready?
Go when you go.
Oh my gosh.
We got this.
Go, you got it.
Guys, get off and hop on.
You got it.
Okay, hop.
How many feet? Come
back. Wait, you hop. Go. Go. Get on.
Fish. Wheelbarrow. No, I cannot. No, he's got
Yeah, go.
We're on 2. Tony, once again, take a new view. Let's go. Good touch. Go back. Go.
Yep. Let's go. Hop.
Hi, Jack.
Let's go.
You're going there. Fish, Michaela having a little trouble. Fish has to be. Let's go, Michaela, faster. Let's go, Michaela, Go back, everyone go back.
April, carrying the team on his back! Got this, April! Come on, you got this!
We have 3 feet. What if we have one person just carry? Let's go. And one person. Run. Go, Tony, go.
And then Tony now being a mule. You have 3. No, stay over there.
Yeah, Agro, one more! You fucking got this, Agro, one more! Go! Come on, Tony, you got this! Good job, Tony! Woo!
Go. Yeah, you're good, Michaela. It's tough.
If Agro can complete this, the bus will be at 1! Good job. You got it, Tony. Agro, last round!
Okay, our only strategy is to get Tony. Now, here, both of us are gonna run across on you, so we'll head.
Wait.
Pick up.
Take your time.
4 minutes left.
Go, Tony. You can do it. You're awesome, man.
Come on, Tony!
Dylan, not wrestling. He is doing a 1-foot wheelbarrow.
Come on, Tony, you got it, bud.
Tony, slowing down.
Tony, you got it, bud. Keep going, bud. You got it.
Any chance to win, you gotta pick it up.
I'm like... I'll try.
Who's doing 1 foot?
I'll wheelbarrow.
Now at 1.
Do you want to carry me on 1 foot?
No, I'm going to wheel instead.
1 foot has to go.
One person's got to carry.
Who is carrying?
You're carrying, right?
I can't carry.
No. I can't carry, but I can wheelbarrow. Yeah, wheelbarrow. Let's go. Yeah. Just take a break. Just take a break. Guys, we're almost there. Come on, time's almost up. Ready? Go.
You got it, Dylan. Dylan and egg roll. You got it, Fish! You got it! Fish, bring you got it, Fish! You got it, Fish! You got it! Push it in the water! You got it! We're almost slow!
Everyone's gotta go back. Right now, if the time ends, Sababa will win.
I gotta take your time going this first one.
You alright?
They felt you. It's fair game, guys.
Eric!
Yeah, Morgan!
Where's Morgan?
It is 1-1.
Come on, guys! You got it, Tony!
You're almost there.
Come on, Jazz! Come on, Jazz!
I can't do it again. Here, jump. Okay.
Let's try it.
I have to go. You got it, Andrew. You got it, Tony. I'm good.
Doug and Tony wheelbarrowing.
We got this, Tony. Almost there.
Yes, come on, Tony!
Let's try, Tony.
Yes, come on, Tony!
Tony has to get 2 people across in the next minute, or Sababa will win.
Come on, Tony!
Wait, Tony.
You got this, Fish! Yes!
You got this, Tony!
Come on, Tony! Tony, Tony, you got it! Yes, come on, Tony! You gotta go! 1 minute!
30 seconds!
Okay.
If Tony can get Michaela across.
Come on! Come on, guys! Come on! Michaela, you gotta go! Come on, Michaela! You got this, Michaela! Stay with it! Come on, Michaela! Keep going! Keep going!
Time over! Sababa wins
Woo! Good job, we won! We're gonna win. That's tiring as fuck.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Dude, no worries.
After a hard-fought battle, Sababa, I'm sure you're very happy to get this.
Good job, guys. Very good work. Nice work.
Unfortunately, Majesta / newbies one of you will be the 7th person voted out of this game. Got nothing else for you? Have a good night.
Hey guys, I just want to say, like, nice battle. Food?
Oh, now
Yeah,
you guys don't get any.
Yeah, this is my favorite. Just take the whole thing. Well, I don't want the whole thing. I don't need the.
It feels so good that one's going home, but my only problem with it is that I feel like JS is still sitting pretty because he still has the whole JS, Jack, Tony, Miranda thing, and I'm just gonna assume like most likely Sam's gonna stick with them. So that's like already 5 people. He already has majority.
Yeah. Double? Chunky?
I'll take one.
Double chunky.
Oh, I want a Sababa member to go home, absolutely. Like, if you're jumping ship, I hope you drown in the brackish waters.
So Michaela told me right before that like egg roll was gonna switch onto our tribe so that new returners had a majority and then they would pick us off.
All of a sudden I'm on this new Majesta tribe and I'm at the bottom and like I'm with all these new people who like I don't really know but I'm like with Michaela, Andrew, and Fish, so I'm hoping for the best, honestly.
Like if I had stayed on that tribe, it would have been risky because I would have been one of the only newbies, and now I'm but it's also a risk for me going on Majesta because now I'm like at the bottom as being someone from Sababa, so I'm trying to get a ticket. So either way, I took a risk, and I'm on the losing tribe now. So that kind of sucks.
Old Majesta is so dramatic and like I'm not gonna say annoying, but I'm not gonna say annoying.
This bitch has another game changer. Walking into the challenge, like always now, my goal has been to scan the area and look for white little pieces of paper and blue painter's tape. I saw over on the light pole underneath the padding, there was a white wad of paper. Just casually picked it up and put it in my pocket. This is a removal idol. Just like an immunity idol, this is played to give someone on the tribe immunity from the vote. However, unlike the immunity idol, this is played before the vote at the start of tribal. When played, the protected player is immediately removed from tribal council and will not vote. You are saving someone, possibly yourself, from being eliminated, but ultimately removing them from having a say in who goes or being aware of the results. You can trade this. I have the removal idol, which I can use to remove someone from tribal and completely remove them from even participating. So neither do they get votes, nor can they vote for anyone. The moment it gets played, shit is gonna go down, and I can't wait. I'm not telling anyone about it except Jack, because I told Jack I found it. She's not gonna tell anyone. I trust Jack in this game, probably with my life.
When I had a conversation with Miranda earlier today, I found out she found a game changer. It was so exciting because we're really close, and the fact that I'm the only one who knows about her game changer just like makes me feel good about myself. It's like, yes, my trust in her is kind of mutual because she also trusts me enough to tell me this information.
This shit is golden, literally.
Okay. I definitely think that I made a good decision going to Majesta. I think that if I had stayed, if any of the newbies had stayed on Sababa, with the numbers that the returning players had, they would have been the first votes off. Yes, we have to vote a newbie out, but it might not be that hard of a decision.
I think for me and for the people that I'm working with, which is newbies, I think the goal for us should be to get out the newbie who's most likely to flip to returners.
Really? Makes sense. On our team, like the people that have flipped are Jess and Andrew.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I'm thinking Jess or Sam, because I don't want to ruffle feathers,
That's fine.
but I think honestly both ways, like there's good points to both. I am willing to get rid of Sam any single day of the week. You name the day of the week, I'm like bye. Okay. However, I feel like she will like do anything that I tell her to.
This week we can either get rid of my closest ally, Sam, or we can get rid of someone who is essentially a returnee and will flip back to the returnees in a heartbeat, Jess. So it's a pretty easy vote for me, if you ask. We just have to convince
and make Fish, Andrew, and Michaela feel comfortable. If they think we're pressing hard on them and making them vote out one of their own, they're just gonna flip back to their attorneys, and then it's gonna be boom, 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 boom on us. Jess told me today when we were talking, she said the only reason why she flipped to us was because she knew she'd be on the bottom of like the attorney totem pole.
Yeah.
So she basically told me that she was working with him.
With that.
Yep. And so that was my only concern. To be honest with you, I see Jess as a veteran because she lives with past players. She switched her vote earlier on Winnick. She's told me blatantly that she's working with Morgan and other returnees. Girl, A, bad gameplay. You know what my MO is. Like, have you not been listening to anything in this game? And B, like, it's newbies versus veterans. You can't be the oddball. Jess, when you step forward, little did you know, little girl, you just stepped yourself out of this game. Honestly, I'm with Tony leaning towards Jess, but if there's a strong lean towards Sam, I'm not gonna put up a fight. Yeah. I feel like out of you, you're the only one who's a little bit more rational. Because
exactly, I'm more logical.
Purple anymore.
I feel like Sam would be an easy vote. That's constantly what I've been hearing when I've been talking to my new Majestic team. She's really bright. JS told me that she was a valedictorian of her high school class. She's a volunteer firefighter. She's in the honors college. Like she's a really bright person. We're kind of just keeping Sam along because we know we can vote her at any time. She's definitely a wild card. I don't really see her like meshing and like being cohesive with a lot of people on the team.
Hey, Michaela. Hey. Good. So that's Michaela on speaker. We're all chilling here.
Yeah. I didn't bring up any of our names specifically because they're up. Like if like there is a divide there, they're up 5-4, and like we know with Winnick, like it's tough if we get down.
I do have some loyalty to the old Sababa players on New Majesta. There's just something that I can trust more. Even though I don't really trust Jess and Andrew as much as I would like to, I still kind of trust them a little more than, let's say, Miranda or Sam, because I have no idea what's going on in their heads.
JS did bring up Jess's name, so that's just something that we know about now.
So that was not a good feeling. I was kind of like aware that my name would be out there, but it always sucks to have that confirmed.
Anders said this last challenge that if you didn't compete in the last challenge, you have to compete in this one. So that means Jess, Jack.
You're so smart
Sam,
and attention detailed. Whoa.
That means that everyone has to participate that didn't participate. So that's you, Sam, Miranda, and Jack.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you not want to participate in the next challenge,
Sam.
right? Clearly, that was my.
Oh my
I was sitting there thinking about this today. I was like,
oh my god.
I was like, we do
Andrew,
not.
That's literally such a big thing in real life.
That has to be that is 100% a selling point on one, like saving our asses, mine ass.
Because I feel like she alone could fuck up a huge challenge, right? Like
potentially.
You'd be dumb not to like realize it's 5 against 4 from the old tribes, right? Like, it's definitely a concern. The newbies have to vote somebody out, so we can just vote out Sam because she's irrelevant.
If we all 4 stick together, we have to flip at least one of them, right? And I think Sam is the easiest person to like break down that wall.
The weird thing about Sam is like they keep saying that she doesn't add anything to the team, but in case there's ever a vote that like they really can't decide on, she's just like an easy vote.
There's multiple games going on. Yeah, it's returners versus newbies, but it's also kind of old Majesta versus old Sababa.
Yeah, I feel like they all have like their alliances, and Sam's just kind of there. We don't want to rock that newbie boat as long as we can, because if we can go into like the merge with solid numbers, we can just pick off the returners, right?
Yeah.
I want to believe Tony with all of my heart. Do I believe them with all of my heart?
Because I was relieved to see you step over. Because I was like, first of all, we need more females.
So I decided to reach out to Sam because it doesn't seem like anyone on her tribe really talks to her that much other than JS. So I was like, okay, like even though you're who I want to vote out this week, like I kind of want to see where you're at and like, or like I just want to hear what JS told, like if JS talked to her and who he told her to vote for.
So I think we ended on you talking about JS and how he like comes and like looks out for you.
Yeah, so I definitely trust him more than I trust the other people on purple. I'll probably tell you right now that Miranda is a very strong player and you might want to look out for her.
Okay.
Even though she like puts forward that she's trustworthy, I definitely don't trust her because she does some actions that like totally flip on what she just said. So she's probably the most likely of the like old Majesta to flip on you at any given moment. But me being voted out wouldn't be the worst thing that happened to me, because like I got class, like I got other things outside this game.
I feel very
I'm getting baptized.
It's taking
on
up so much of
Sunday,
my time.
which means I'm about to not do a lot of things that I used to do.
Yeah.
And people always want to say like, let's go meet up or whatever at like these random times. I'm like, look, you act like we don't got class. Like my homework, I got 2 exams next week, and I can't afford to fail either of them.
It just doesn't seem like Sam's playing this game. Like, I totally, like, she seems really busy with school and, like, her lab work, and, like, this girl's not playing this game. Like, I don't know how she's still here.
Let me think, there's 5 of us, right? The old Majesta, and there's 4 of you guys. So you need at least one of us to balance the vote. So if they are voting for you, then you just tell me which one you want to vote out, and I'll swing, and I'll flip, cause.
Damn, thanks.
She said she would be a swing vote, because she was like, I don't really feel like, I could just vote with you, for like, with old Sababa if you want. And I was like, what? Like, I don't know.
Definitely have to pick a side, and from previous experience, Orange are the better players. You guys didn't lose like anything back then. Now we have a new problem. We have these new newbies with us, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't really trust any of the new newbies, nor do I really like them. So I'm not too sure about having all of us on the same team. I specifically don't trust Jess. She's kind of rubbed off on me the wrong way from the first challenge, and I'll never forget the first challenge, the very first challenge. I don't really like her, so if she wants to go home, that would be great.
Okay, so Jess wrote me and she's like, I think we should get rid of Sam. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Of course.
Jess is going home. But I spoke to Fish tonight. All of the orange newbies want and think you're going home.
Want me home, why?
Want you to go home. Because they don't know you as well. Because I think what we need to do is it needs to be an 8-1 vote, because it needs to be like a unanimous thing. Because then the 8 of us can move forward as a group of newbies and just demolish those returners.
I have been coaching Sam. She is my protege. She is not going anywhere if I have anything to say about it. Like, she has an innate ability, like myself, to be able to tell a good lie, to be able to convince people that she's being honest, just because she doesn't say much. So when she does say that thing, it's like, oh, she's actually talking to me, she's actually being honest.
But we need the 8 of us to be like this.
Okay.
And if they think you're on the outside, they're gonna keep on pushing for you, and I don't.
It's okay, I can play nice.
Okay, good, play nice.
I made a final 2 deal with Sam this week, and I intend to keep it if I'm able to. And the purpose for keeping Sam around is I think she's the most loyal to me in this game.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you so much for the calculator.
No problem.
I'm gonna die.
Good luck with your exam.
I'm literally gonna fail.
You'll do great.
Thank you so much.
You'll do great.
If there's no way to sway them to vote Jess, we have to go Sam.
Yeah.
To make them feel secure.
Yeah.
Because they can't feel like they're at the bottom.
Because if we do that, we're gonna be like Soka Trio, and like no one's gonna want to work with us.
Exactly.
And like you don't want that.
Exactly. And then they're just gonna knock us out one after one, which is what happened to them.
I agree.
Like, Sam's not worth keeping over working with them, in my opinion.
Okay.
We realize that like if we do a 5-4 vote, then that means that the old Sababa people will never be able to trust us. Like, they're gonna go down to 3 people, and like they're gonna have no reason to ever want to work with us. As soon as they're back with their returners, like they could work with all of them to get us out.
Honestly,
and even if JS doesn't want to do it, like the 3 of us can do it. Like
the 3 of us can do it. If Sababa's like, no, we have to keep Jess, Majesta will flip to vote Sam. Sam was kind of isolated from everyone. Sam just doesn't like me, but I don't trust her at all. So the thing is, then we would have 8 returners against, or 8 newbies against 5 returners, which come merge, if we knock all the returners out one by one, then there's still 4 of us against 4 of them. We pull someone over to make 5, and then we.
Realistically, I think they are going to target Sam, but JS is really against voting out Sam. So if it meant voting out Sam to unite everyone, I'd be okay with it.
So do you have any like names in mind of what you were thinking? So I'm definitely on board to vote for Sam.
Okay. Is there anyone else that you would be open to?
I mean, I'd like to like do a unanimous vote.
Yeah, I think
for sure. And I think Sam is the easiest choice. And I know it's hard to do like the easy vote sometimes, when especially when everyone's like so competitive and whatnot. But Anders said you can't sit people out 2 times in a row. We have to win next week. And I think, and that means Sam has to play. And I just think if it came down to it, I'd rather have Miranda or me or Jack playing over her. But yeah, so I'm definitely on board to vote for Sam.
Okay. Like,
what are you nervous about?
I'm just nervous that if Sam goes, like, that means it's basically only 4 people from Old Majesta because Eggroll hates us.
Oh, it's like, who would you consider voting out other than Sam?
So it's Sam. I mean, I don't really know who else I would vote out. Like, do you think that if Sam was voted out, like, it would definitely be, like, newbie strong? Like, you think that, like, everyone could work together?
Yeah,
like,
I think
all
so.
8 of us?
Yeah.
I could just like tell he was holding back stuff from me. Like he wouldn't throw any names, and I was like, I'll vote for Sam, but I'll also vote for anyone you want. Like, and he like wouldn't say any other names. It made me really nervous that Tony wasn't like outright willing to vote for Sam. Like, I think he was being super sketchy about that.
Because it really sketched me out to hear my name be thrown out there. And I also like met with Tony recently. When we talked, he just like wasn't willing. He like didn't throw any names to me. And he like didn't really throw any names. He said he would like maybe vote Sam, but like I could like he was just clearly really like nervous about voting out another Majesta person.
I really don't think it's going to be you. Sam is a free vote. They see her as a free vote. So they're like, why would we get rid of a free vote if we could have, you know, like someone else get voted out, whatever, and we still have our free vote. I don't see them trying to divide us and like going a 5-4 for you.
Yeah.
So if we wanted to go for like newbie unity, like getting us all together or whatever, I think Sam is the easy vote. All of us can get behind that. Do you still see this as newbies versus returners, or?
I mean, I feel like we don't really have a choice.
To be very honest, some people are like slightly scared that you're like with us for now, but then as soon as we get to a merge, you're gonna like jump ship and be like, fuck this, these guys.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like
that makes sense, but I want to win, and I don't think like me sticking with them is advantageous for myself. My top 2, including Old Sababa, are you and Michaela.
In that moment, I was just like, Andrew, like, you and Michaela are like my closest like alliances right now, and like, so like hopefully like he's out there advocating for me.
See, the thing is, I trust Jess to give me information. I trust that what Jess tells me is true, but I don't trust Jess in the sense of if I really need her to vote my way, will she do it? If Jess gives me her word that she'll vote with me, Jess at the end of the day is always looking out for Jess, which I appreciate, but that's not someone that I want to like be closely aligned to, because she is smart and she's got she's got a connection to just about everyone in this game right now. So she's a huge social threat. I mean, we feel like we're on the same-ish page if we're trying to go for Sam. Is that what you guys are thinking?
No. Like, yeah, it's the easy vote, but I feel like Sam is just, like, not that big of a threat in the game, you know? If she makes it to final trial, she's not gonna get any votes, like...
So you just want to carry her to the end?
The dumb people want to vote out Sam. The goal is to try and get, like, Michaela, Andrew, and Fish to want to vote Jess out with us. They're reluctant to vote out one of their own. Then obviously we have to, like, stay with them and vote out Sam. Like,
everyone's basically under the same impression, like, taking out Sam isn't the worst thing in the world, right?
obviously, like, we don't want to vote out Sam just because she is a 5th number for us, and that's like 5 rolling into merge with 5 deep. Like, that's awesome. Like, I feel like that would be like the best thing ever, but you have to make sacrifices in order to like win this game. And
Miranda has this game changer with the tribe swap, right? And so I think like after the next person goes, like the 8 of us are just like basically the 8 of us just want to play the tribe swap and just make it so it's like 4 newbies on each side, so that's 8 people, and then 3 returners on one team and 2 returners on the other.
That would be wild.
Yeah, because we get to pick the captain, so as long as like the captains pick the right people, which like obviously they will if we stay loyal to each other.
That would be wild.
So that's what I'm saying, like if we keep Jess in and we do this 4-and-4 thing, there's no reason Jess has to play with us.
What?
So I'm just like worried about that because it's like Jess has the whole game in her control.
Out of all the newbies, who's the most likely to flip to work with the returnees? Most definitely Jess. Like not, I think anyone from Old Sababa would say that. Like she went to high school with Dylan. She's got close ties to Doug. She's got a girls' alliance with Katie and Morgan. She's tight with all 4 of them. She's probably tighter with them than she is with us. That argument makes a lot of sense. You know, honestly, like, as much as I don't want to see Jess go, like, if it is this newbies versus returners game as we see it currently, Jess is like on that border, and we don't necessarily want people on that border.
Because like that literally could throw the whole game into whack.
I don't disagree with anything you just said. I'm not 100% sold on Jess. I want to talk to Fish and Michaela and see if they're on board. If they're not on board, I'm gonna try to like hit the panic button and be like, yo, JS, Tony, like this is not the time. We got to go back to Sam. I think if I told Tony like we are not voting out Jess, we have to go Sam, he'd be resistant, but I think he would listen at the end of the day and vote Sam.
The players on Old Majesta are not going to budge. Like they're going to vote for Jess. But at the same time, I feel like kind of worried if we vote Jess out because like we need that number.
No, I agree.
We want to make this vote easy, but we also want to make it smart. If Jess gets voted out, then we don't have the numbers in the little Old Sababa versus Old Majesta game.
Tony brought up an interesting idea. Using the tribe swap is the best move for the newbies. Because that way, no matter which tribe loses, Doug or Dylan, aka like a returner goes home, right? Who would you rather have in that situation, Sam or Jess?
You'd rather have Sam in that situation.
Yes, Jess is great, but if she's put in a situation where you need her vote and she's with other returners,
it's complicated. Like it'd be naive to think that they don't have like something where, oh yeah, we're gonna get a Sababa player out and then we might get another Sababa player out. Like
I think there's a lot of scary repercussions from this vote. Sam is at this point a number for the newbies, but not a number for me. You know, the chain of command over there is like, you know, JS and Tony have to be like, yo Sam, this is what we're doing. I feel like she's going to be like blindly loyal to them. If I'm working with them, is blindly loyal to me. But if I'm not with them,
the last thing we want is a 5-4 vote.
Yeah.
No one wants that.
So,
no one wants that. That's just a tribal divide that we don't need.
Yeah, exactly.
Tonight's vote is all about keeping the newbies as strong as possible. So, is that keeping our trust in each other as strong as possible? Or is that like keeping unity? Because they're not the same thing tonight. Like, whichever one we decide, Sam or Jess, I want it to be 8-1. I want it to be unanimous.
And so jumping ship, I was also risking being at the bottom, and now here I am, potentially at the bottom, hoping that people will go for the easy vote to keep the tribe strong. Like, I think it makes a lot of sense to vote for Sam out, and I think it'd be kind of silly and would put them in a worse position next week if they keep her in.
The orange people, while they have some form of perception about me, they don't really know who I am as a person or as a character in this game. I'm not 100% sure that I won't be going home tonight, but there's more of the original purple that I've been trusting this entire game than there are of the new orange people.
Alright, hey New Majesta, you're a very lively bunch tonight.
What's up?
Hey.
Very exciting, your first time as a new tribe.
We're a new family.
The mutiny is played at the last challenge, and Fish, you're the first one to step up.
Yeah, I honestly don't think the mutiny caught anyone off guard. It was communicated to almost everyone, like, in the game. We kind of had a plan going forward. Well, I knew Egg Roll was playing it, obviously, so that means he's going to switch. And then that kind of clearly draws a line because he's coming over to his other 4 returners.
So Andrew, this is a whole plan to sort of make it returners versus newbies.
I mean, I don't know about all that. It was a plan to keep like me, Jess, Michaela, and Fish safe, right? Like we didn't want to be in the minority. Yes, like clearly all the returners are trying to work together. So like the 4 of us are trying to like help our own cause and like go with people that like aren't trying to pick us off.
Michaela, you flip from a majority of returners to a majority of purple.
I mean, I think everyone thought that going in. Like, it was definitely like kind of a definitely thought in the back of your mind. I don't think that's something that we need to
worry about. At least I hope that that's not the case. At the end of the day, we're all out to get the returners. Now, it sucks that there's no returner here to talk.
That would be ideal.
But that's kind of just like the hand we're dealt, so.
You can tell by the atmosphere here that everyone likes each other.
Yeah.
Everyone made the decision. Yeah. Everyone made the decision to what they did at the mutiny because we wanted this to be a thing. And it sucks that we lost. Moving forward, 8 of us have to think together, how do we move forward and stay like this and get rid of the enemy?
Sam, how do you feel about these 4 new members of your family?
Well, I was a little shocked to find out that there were even going to be 4 of them. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. I don't know y'all names. I just know Jess, because, JS and then Jess. But, any other person that requires any kind of legit thought, I'm gonna just give y'all numbers. You're 1. Man, you're 2. And you're gonna be 3. So, anyway, I was expecting 1. And then when the second one hopped up, I'm like, all right, we cool. And then when number 3 and 4 came, I was like, oh. I wasn't expecting all 4 of you to move.
Okay, so this is Andrew.
Alright, nice to meet you.
This is Michaela. Hi, Michaela. And this is
Hold on, I missed number 2. Hey,
this is Michaela. This is Jess.
Yeah, so anyway.
Oh my god. On your vote tonight, we're gonna be like, number.
I'm pretty glad that we have the 4 of them because I was kind of like the odd man out besides Egg Rolls as far as the newbies that didn't have like anybody on my side. So I feel like then with the
4 new people.
4 new people. Thank you for that. I was about to start counting y'all. The 4 new people gives me like a different opportunity to really like get a handle on whatever the hell this game is.
So Tony, tonight, how do you decide who to vote, and how does previous tribe affiliation affect this vote?
So I think, like everyone was saying, like we just want to make sure that all the newbies here are on the same page. So I think we're all trying to vote together on this one, make it a unanimous vote so that moving forward we're all on the same page and there's no like animosity between groups within this tribe, because that would just be bad. Now we just need to stay newbie strong. I mean, I feel like people generally want to stay with what they're comfortable with. I don't know, I feel like you have to think long term, so you have to make the decision that will probably get you the furthest in this game.
It's also an opportunity to make new allegiances and new alliances.
Yeah.
And there are people that I have, really wanted to, get close with since, early on in the game. And, this is a good opportunity to, really, make this group strong and to build new relationships.
Michaela, this is a numbers game. Pure numbers. 5 Old Majesta, 4 Old Sababa. Majesta has majority. Do you feel like that is something to take into account?
I mean, it's definitely something to take into account. I think everyone's taken into account. Like, we took it into account before we switched over. Like, it's not something that was just like, oh my gosh, there's 5 of them, 4 of us. Like, what do we do now? It's something that's more like, at least personally, like kind of like how you mentioned, is it an individual game before, even though we're this big we? But like at the end of the day, there's one person that wins, and that's the person who played the best game, most likely. So I
Who right now has heard their name? Jess, how do you feel about hearing your name?
Extremely anxious. I think I'd really like to go forward as a strong, united tribe, and I think that that's something that I will contribute to. So I would really like to not get voted out tonight, but I do understand that why my name has been thrown out there.
Sam, you're the only Old Majesta to hear their name. You said it yourself that you feel like you're just sort of you're the outside. Do you
doesn't even know their names though?
Are you legitimately afraid about tonight?
I'm pretty anxious about tonight, especially me being the only Old Majesta that was brought up, because of course that means that like Orange could be the people throwing out my name, as well as like people from like my other tribe. But because I don't really know the other people on Majesta, and I don't really know the people on Orange, I have no idea what anyone else is like thinking. So it's pretty scary. I really don't want to go home today, but I mean, I guess it's gonna play how it's gonna play.
I feel exactly the same.
I was gonna say the same.
Going forward, I'd rather have someone on this bench. If it wasn't me, I'd rather have someone on this bench win than a returner. So, yeah.
We all.
Okay.
On that note,
it is time to vote.
I love date night with Anders.
You were a great player, and I was just starting to like you. You must go.
ooh. Uh-oh. There I am. I don't know. I'm gonna vote for Sam and hope that everyone else is. If it's me going home tonight, I have a pack of beer, a 6-pack waiting for me at home that I bought before this to drink if I get voted out tonight.
Hello. I don't like the way your face looks. Fix it.
Unanimous Sam. What are the odds? If you have a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Jeff. Second vote. Sam. That is 1 vote Jess, 1 vote Sam, 7 votes left. Third vote. Jess. That is 2 votes Jess, 1 vote Sam. Fourth vote. Jess. Fifth vote. Jess. Seventh person voted out of Survivor Maryland. Winner take all. Jess. That's 5. That's enough for tonight. Jess, try this cooking. Here we go. Have a good night, guys.
Well, this sucks. I don't know. I guess I felt too confident in people. I've had a really good time playing this game, and I don't know if I played the most strategic game, but I had a lot of fun, and I met a lot of people that I really like. Some that I don't like. Some that I continue to not like now. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be a little awkward. Everyone is coming to my house tomorrow night to get to have a fun time, and so I might just lock myself in the right room the whole time. I have this game changer, which I'm not gonna open up because I don't want them to see me. You know what? I am gonna give it to my homegirl, Michaela. Even if you voted for me, I want to see you win, girl. So that is that. I guess I'll have a lot more free time for my schoolwork. It's been fun.
We're playing for the bacon. Oh, the bad news though, drop your buffs from merging.
What?
The winning team will all receive immunity from tribal, which means 6 people will be immune.